On part 8, the last and final of our 8-part Sweat with Self yoga series. If you haven't checked out the other videos, no worries at all. You can do them anytime, any place, anywhere, in any order. If you've made it and you've been traveling along with me, congratulations, we are here. My prop setup for today is 2 blocks and 1 yoga strap. You can use anything you've got at home, repurpose an old textbook, grab a scarf. Today we are going to be exploring back bending. Meet me at the top of your mat and let's get started. So come to stand, feet hip width distance. You can measure by bringing the big toe of one foot to the inner heel. Same thing on the other side. And once you've got that measured up, re-level your chin. And notice if the weight is in the balls of the feet or the heels of the feet. And just reach your arms up overhead. And just notice if the tail is sticking up, draw it down. If the front ribs are poking up and you're arcing the spine, knit them in so the whole canister of the torso is really contained in a way that's seamless. Bend the left elbow, and now catch on to the left elbow in the palm of the right hand. Left palm finds the right elbow, so you've got your head in a frame. Just like this. And then from here, lower your frame down in front of your chest. And breathe in, take the frame up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, take it down. From here, take the frame up. Keep the cross at your forearms. Release the hands. The cross will move to the wrists, so the arms are reaching straight up. And then turn the palms in toward one another and clasp your hands together. So you've got like genie in the bottle arms. Tug up through the fist and take a side bend over to the right. Come back through the middle and take a side bend to the left. Inhale through the center and hold on to opposite elbow again. From here, just bend your knees. Keep your ears in line with your upper arm bones so Mona Lisa doesn't leave her frame. Bend your knees and stick your bum out. We're moving through a half chair pose. So you keep the chest lifted the whole time. Bend, bend, bend the knees, bend the knees, bend the knees. The chest will rest on the thigh. The knees might land into the armpits, and you fold yourself in half. And I know we're just getting started, so it may not be the deepest fold, but that's okay. Once you're there, keep the cross of the forearm and hold on to opposite ankle. Everyone should have their left forearm on top. Release the bottom arm, the right arm, and just peel it up. Twist yourself open to the right. The palm faces the front. Swim the arm forward, 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 and down. Left hand releases. You peel it up, twist it open, and swim, 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 forward, 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 and down. One more like that. Right arm. Swim, 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 and down. Okay, from here, hold on to opposite elbow again. You now have the opposite forearm on top. Just like we did, bend, bend, bend your knees. Find your ears in line with the frame of the arms and peel your chest up, but keep the knees really bent. Keep the seat sitting well. Peel the chest up, peel the chest up, peel the chest up. When you can't anymore, then you straighten the legs. Take a little back bend at the top and return the torso to neutral. From here, just like we did, keep the cross at the forearms. Now it's the cross at the wrist. Turn the palms in toward one another and clasp your hands together. Genie in the bottle arms, reach up through the fist, side bend over to the left. As you breathe in, come through the middle, and as you breathe out, side bend to the right. Inhale to the middle, exhale, hold on to opposite elbow again. As you breathe in, find the fit of the point of the elbow in the palm of the hand. Prepare, bend your knees, sit your seat back. Keep the head in line with the arms. Bend, bend, bend the knees. Bend, bend, bend the knees. Keep looking out, keep looking out, keeping looking out. The chest rests on the thighs. The knees might fit into the armpits. And then you land in your fold. Keep the cross of the forearms. Your hands hold on to opposite ankle. So like you've got little bird paws that hold on to your little bird branch. Left arm peels up as you twist it open. Swim the left arm forward and down. Right arm peels up as you twist it open. Swim it forward and down. Last one, left arm. Swim it forward and down. Release the hands and just walk your feet back to a down dog, however you'd like to get there. And pedal out the feet, bend a knee, bend another knee. Take any type of movement that feels good. There's no script for this part. You just feel it out. And then begin to organize your dog so the feet are hip width distance, a little bend in the knees, tail sticks up and back, side seams of the torso are long, ears in line with the upper arm bones, more weight in the index finger knuckle. Come forward to a plank pose as you breathe in. Take it back to a dog pose as you breathe out. Forward to plank as you inhale. Exhale, take it back to dog. Last one like that. Forward to plank. Back to dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Step the right foot forward and through between your hands so the foot lands in the same line as your palms. If the heel didn't make it there, just bring it there. Tap the left knee down and point the left toes. Here's a pro tip. You can grab a block and wedge it at an angle underneath your thigh to prevent yourself from going too deep. So that way you maintain just the right angle. The chest is still resting on the thigh. You can reach your arms forward and take it all the way up. Añjaneyāsana. Option here to hold on to opposite elbow, or if you like the genie in the bottle arms, you could try that. Keep the ears in line with the biceps. Keep tugging at the fist and take your gaze up. So you find a back bend from the top of the left foot to the left knee, to the front left hip point, to the center of your chest, to the tip of your nose, to the cross of the wrist, to the palms, all the way back to the sole of the left foot. It's all connected in one big sphere. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, release the hands. You can ditch the block off to the side and widen your right foot out to the right. Both hands come inside of the right foot. You're welcome to keep your palms down here, or if you'd like, you could have your two hands on blocks at any height. From here, place your left hand down either on the mat or the block. Take the right arm forward, around, and back. Bend the left knee and catch hold of the outer edge of the left foot. From here, back your hips up to find your left heel, and then send the whole shape forward. So you catch all four of the quad muscles, and then you can begin to flex the left foot. Send it away from you and use the tension between the left foot and the right hand to open the chest up so you become like a sail catching wind. And if your left foot's going off to its own side too much, think that the left foot comes in line with the right butt. I know it sounds really bizarre. If that all sounds really complicated, just have the experience of what's happening in the quads and catch some breath here. Release the hand, release the foot, bring your right foot back outside of the right hand, shift the hips back in space, flex the right toes up toward the ceiling, half Hanumanasana or like a wide runner's lunge. Again, really nice option to have your hands on blocks here. Stamp the right foot down, recenter the foot on the palms, tuck your back toes, pick up your back knee, look forward, and as you exhale, the left foot meets the right one at the top of the mat. Hands to the shins, you lift up halfway, and as you exhale, fold down. Breathe in, rise up, reach the arms up, look up, Urdhva Hastasana, exhale, hands to the center. Breathe in, reach the arms up again, and as you exhale, fold it down over your legs. Inhale to step the right foot back, and as you exhale, step the left foot back to a dog pose. Come forward to plank on the breath in, back to dog on the breath out. This time, come forward to plank and lower all the way down onto your belly. Once you arrive, point your toes, lengthen each leg one at a time, hands frame the rib cage, and just float your hands up off the mat and imagine you could squeeze a pencil between your shoulder blades. The gaze is slightly forward and ahead of you, so the neck is in line with the spine. No need to look straight forward. Imagine that you could elongate the sides of your neck, the side seams of your neck, and then lower down. You can let your forehead rest on the mat for just a moment. And now interlace your hands behind your back. Take the opposite index finger on top, so it's the really strange one. And pull the fist away from you to lift the chest up, and then float the feet up for a full locust pose. And look out this time. And really energize through the toes. Keep pulling the fist back. Keep threading the chest forward. Stay for a breath in. And then as you breathe out, release the hands and lower yourself down. Inhale, just take a baby cobra. And as you exhale, pass through all fours, maybe a child's pose. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog for the left side. From your down dog, breathe in, lift your left leg. Look at the space between your hands, step the left foot forward and through. Left foot lands in the same plane as the hands. When you get there, tap the right knee down, point your right toes. If you tried it on the other side, grab your block and wedge it underneath your thigh, so that way you've got a good support, and you can really use the block to lift up so you're not sinking and squishing. Chest on the thigh, knee fits the armpit, you reach the arms forward, 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 and up. Opposite forearm on top if you took the frame on the other side. Opposite wrist crosses in front if you took the genie and the bottle arms. And you can reach it up, 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 and over. So it's not back, it's not a bending over backwards, but it's an up and over. And then connect the dots in your imagination from the top of the right foot to the right kneecap, right front hip point, center of the chest, chin, tip of your nose, cross of the wrist, the interlaced hands, to the sole of the right foot again, and make a big sphere that you can breathe into. And as you breathe out, release the hands down. Both hands come inside of the left foot. You can ditch the block off to the side, or maybe you place your hands on both blocks. So the left foot is on the left. You could turn it out like a ballet first position. Maybe you tent up onto the right fingertips. Take the left arm forward, around, and back. Bend the right knee so the right heel comes in toward your bum, and catch hold of the outside edge of the right foot. Back your hips up to find the heel, and then take the whole shape forward. So that way you catch all four quad muscles. And then once you've got it, use the counter opposition of the right ankle, pulling the left hand back to open the chest. Take your gaze over your left shoulder. The right foot's going way off to the right. See if you can bring it more toward the left. Release the hand, release the foot. Bring the left foot back outside of the left hand. Shift your hips back in space for a wide runner's lunge, half Hanumanasana. You could wag your hips from left to right, but really drive the left heel down into the mat. Okay, stamp your left foot down. Move the foot to the center of the hands. Tuck your back toes, pick up your back knee, lunge and look forward. And then as you exhale, the right foot steps to the top of the mat. Hands on the shins, lift up halfway and look out. Exhale, fold down. Breathe in, rise up, reach your arms up, look up. Exhale, hands to the center. Breathe in, look up, rise up, reach up. Exhale, you fold down. From the bottom of your fold, step the left foot back and step the right foot back, downward facing. Come forward to a plank as you breathe in, back to a dog as you breathe out. Walk your hands all the way back on the mat to find a fold at the back of the mat. And once you arrive, go real slow. Just round up through the spine, one bone at a time. Head is super heavy on the way up. shoulders float up and float down, palms face forward. A moment here, just to be still. Place your hands on your low back, so that way the heels of the hands are on either side of the sacrum, and you could slip your fingers into pockets. And now in your legs, use your imagination and think that you could find the big toe mound, the pinky toe mound, and the center of the heel. And like 3 pillars in each foot were pouring down. Your legs are super strong. Draw the elbows in closer toward one another, and then just begin to lift the chest up. And keep strengthening the legs and lifting the chest up. And strengthening the legs and lifting the chest up. Use your glutes, strengthen the legs, lift the chest up. And again, it's not a bending over backward, but it's an up and over. An unfurling or an opening of the front of the body, of the potential. And then draw your chin in toward your chest and make your way back to neutral very gently. Breathe in, take your arms up. Exhale, swan dive over your legs. Walk the hands all the way forward. Walk the feet all the way forward. And we'll meet in a forward fold at the top of the mat. From here, we'll take a pretty tight forward fold for today, so bend your knees a lot. I invite you to try this variation. If it's not working for you today, no problem. Take any forward fold variation that you'd like, and you can always revisit this whenever. So the forearms go to the outside of the shins, and then the right hand, the right forearm wraps around the right calf to catch hold of the front of the left ankle. The left forearm goes around the outside of the left calf, crosses through the center, and then the left hand has the right ankle. So you've got your little bird paws and your little bird branch, and you can use this really tight grip to send the head down, the bum up. And just find the breath again, rising up the back, cascading down the front. Okay, release the hands. You can grab your strap while you're down here, and we'll meet standing. I'll take a dancer's pose. So first I'll show you the version with the strap if you're going to go for that. So if you've got your strap, you can just fold it basically in half. So that way you've got something to loop your foot into. Hang on to it. I'll show you where we're going. But just hold it with the 2 ends in one hand. So you've got a little loop like so. Place your right hand on the right hip and grab your strap in your left hand. Bend your left knee and find the heel kicking toward the left butt. So your left knee might be winging all the way forward. Try to bring the left knee in line with the right one. And then if you've got the strap, however you can, loop the strap around the top of the foot. If you've got the strap, hang on to it here, and we'll meet you in a second. If you're going without the strap, right hand on the hip, find the support of the right leg as you bend the left heel toward your bum. I like to make a thumbs up facing forward as a reminder, and then take it all the way around behind you to catch hold of the inner part of the left foot. Take the right arm up, and then kick the left foot into the hand. If you're using the strap, you'll kick the left foot into the strap. And it's really the foot kicking the hand, the foot kicking the hand, the foot kicking the hand. Keep the torso upright as much as possible. And then when you need to, you might tip forward just slightly. If the left knee is winging way out to the side, bring it toward the midline. That's it. And then come back up through the center, draw the left knee into your chest, and bring the left foot back down. We'll take the other side. So if you've got the strap, you know what to do now. I'll do it without just to show. From here, bend the right knee, right heel kicks right butt. If the knee is going far forward, send the knee slightly back so the right knee is in line with the left one. Thumbs up with the right hand. Great reminder for how this is going to go for you. And then bring the thumbs up all the way around behind you to catch the inner arch of the right foot. Left arm reaches up, super strong in the left side. Kick the right foot into the hand, so much so that you begin to find a dancer's pose. And it's the foot kicking the hand that begins to tip you forward. So foot kicks into the hand, foot kicks into the hand, and then maybe you tip forward just slightly. If the knee's winging out, draw it into the center. Come up, right knee into the chest, and then place the right foot down. Okay. Just take a moment. Stand with your feet together and your palms face forward. From your Tadasana, reach your arms up and fold back down. Step your feet back one at a time. You could also take a vinyasa here if you want to get that type of movement in. You're totally welcome to take it. And then any type of cat and cow rinse that you want to take. I'm going to move through a child's pose, through a lazy cobra. And do that one more time. Down dog is where we meet. And before you make your way to down dog, just tidy up your props if they're in the way. You'll want some space on either side of your mat. Okay, now to down dog. From here, breathe in, lift your right leg. As you exhale, send your right knee toward your nose. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Okay, listen. 3-leg dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Stay here. Extend the right leg, fall in triangle. Lift the hips up. Extend the left arm up. And then swim the left arm over your ear. Draw the right knee back in toward the chest. Take 3-leg dog again. Exhale, right foot steps between the hands. As you breathe in, rise up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. Just passing through. Reverse your warrior as you breathe in. As you exhale, cartwheel both hands down. Low lunge. Peel the right arm up as you inhale. And now spin onto the outer edge of the left foot and stack the right foot on top of the left one for a side plank. You can swim the right arm over your ear. Maybe you step the right foot back behind you and take it into a back bend for Chamatkarasana. I like to bend the elbow and catch the head in the hand. If you've got the hand doing something, release it, send it back down onto the mat, 3-leg dog, and then step the right foot outside of the right hand for a lizard pose. You can keep the back knee up. You could take a block underneath the back knee. This is a lovely option. You could also tap the back knee down. You could have your hands on the mat, fingertips on the mat, blocks on the mat. You see where I'm going with this. Maybe you take your forearms. I'll go forearms on blocks for today. And you're also welcome to turn the right toes out like a ballet first position. Let your head go. Bring your hands back to the blocks or back to the mat. Bring everything back to center. Tuck the back toes, pick up the back knee, right leg high and up to a 3-leg dog, maybe a 3-leg plank pose, a tuck toe to up dog or a chaturanga. If you take the chaturanga, take a regular up dog, and then back to downward facing. Breathe in, lift the left leg high, left knee to nose as you exhale. Inhale, 3-leg. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-leg. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Extend the left leg. Lift the hips, fall in triangle. Swim the right arm over your ear. Draw the left knee back into the chest. Left leg high and up, 3-leg dog. Step the left foot forward and through between your hands. Ride the wave of your breath up, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two, just passing through. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Back heel pops up. Breathe in. Easy twisting lunge. Come onto the outer blade of the right foot and stack the left foot on top of the right one, side plank. Lift the hips up higher and send the top hip toward me. You can swim the left arm over your ear. Maybe you step the left foot back behind you and flip it to Chamatkarasana. You can bend the elbow and catch the head in your hands. Release the hand, back down to the mat. 3-leg dog. Left foot steps outside of the left hand. Lizard pose. Any variation you took on the other side. You could have the hands down. You could take a block and support your thigh. You could tap the right knee down. Hands can be on the blocks at any level. Forearms can be on the blocks at any level. I'll take the same variation I took on the other side, and you can turn the left toes out like a ballet first position. Bring your hands back to the mat or the blocks. If you had props, just move them out of the way. Both hands on the mat. Left foot comes back to the center. Tuck your back toes, pick up your back knee. 3-leg dog. 3-leg plank. And then any vinyasa that you'd like. And one more time, just rinse it out however you choose. Touch the knees down. Take either a child's pose or a meditative seat. And just give everything a moment to slow back down. Breathe deeply. Breathe fully. And know that the breath will always bring you to the present moment. Imagine that you could put yourself at the center of a circle, the center of a circumference, your very own set of circumstances, your very own personal sphere. Past behind you, potential ahead of you, effort below, and grace above. You in the middle. At the present moment, modulating, mediating, and meditating the relationship between grace and effort, so that in time, your efforts become effortless. And you know how to make graceful effort. Breathe in, the inhale rises up the back. As you exhale, the breath descends down the front. Inhale, the breath rises. Exhale, the breath descends. Breathe in up the back. Exhale down the front. Let that go. And however you're seated, we'll just meet with the legs extended out in front, like a dandasana or a staff pose. And then once you get here, keep the right leg extended and bring the sole of the left foot to the right thigh. I'm going to turn a little bit so that way I can face you, but your orientation will really be toward the right leg. And you can move, of course, the flesh of your bum out of the way, and just begin to walk your hands forward. If you've got your strap close by, this is a really great place to loop the strap around the ball of your foot, and you can hold onto the strap. If you've got the foot in the hand, I like to cross at the wrists. So you might try that and just fold over the right leg, let your head go. And imagine that you had the weight of someone's hands on the top of the right thigh and the top of the left thigh. Release the hands or release the strap if you had it. Lift your torso up. Place the left hand back behind your left thigh and just press into the left hand. Left shin comes down. The whole right foot comes down, and you can sweep the right arm up and back. And then lower yourself back down. We'll switch sides. I'll turn so that way you can see, but you can stay oriented the same way that you were. Left leg extends. Sole of the right foot finds the left thigh, and your torso is really turned toward the left foot. From here, if you've got your strap and you used it on the other side, try it here. Otherwise, walk your hands forward, 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 and then down. If you cross the wrist, take the opposite wrist on top this time, and just fold toward your left leg. And see if you can weigh the right side of the chest heavier. And imagine that you had the weight of someone's hands really pressing into the top of the left thigh and the right thigh. Wherever you are, begin to pick yourself up. Strap off to the side if you had one. Right hand behind the right thigh. Press into the hand, right shin comes down, left foot comes down, sweep the left arm, and lower down. You can extend both of your legs and just come to lie on your back. If you prefer to take a plow pose, a forward fold, a meditative seat, you're welcome to close class that way. You can take any closing shapes that we didn't get to today. If you haven't made your way yet to a final shape to take rest, make your way there. Stay here as long as you'd like. If you're moving with me, breathe in, reach your arms overhead and stretch fingers away from toes. One more breath in. One at a time, draw your knees in toward your chest. And in any way that is gentle, find a seat. The eyes might close for the last few moments. Place left hand over your heart, right hand over your heart. Feel the breath and the heartbeat underneath your hands. We'll close class with the sound of one Om together. Breathe in to prepare. Thank you again so much for joining me. What an incredible series we have had. If you haven't watched the other videos, please do check them out. And I look forward